Midweek greetings and thank you for joining us on Primetime News. I'm Michael Madimba. In our lead story tonight, we commence with continental news. The political upheaval that resulted in the arrest of President Alpha Conde has drawn widespread criticism throughout the continent, with Namibia lending its voice to the events by condemning the coup d'etat in the West African state. Suzette Chitaura compiled our first report.
Special forces led by Lieutenant Colonel Mamadi Doumbouya staged a coup on Sunday and arrested the president. The forces also dissolved the country's constitution, its executive, and closed Guinea's land and air borders. Doumbouya said poverty and endemic corruption had driven his forces to remove Conte from office. The Ministry of International Relations and Cooperation, in a media statement on Tuesday, said Namibia is following the developments in the Republic of Guinea with great concern and called on the military to respect the rule of law. The ministry also said Namibia calls on the citizens of Guinea not to resort to violence to have their concerns addressed. The statement said Namibia aligns itself with the statement issued by the Democratic Republic of Congo President and Chairperson of the African Union, Felix Tshisekedi, and Moussa Faki Mahamat, the chairperson of the African Union Commission, and reiterates their call for the Peace and Security Council to address this issue as a matter of urgency. Namibia also joined the international community in calling for the immediate and unconditional release of Conte and a return to constitutional order.
Back home and on health matters. Namibia on Tuesday commemorated the first World Field Epidemiology Day, a global movement aimed at raising awareness of the vital role of field epidemiologists in protecting the health of populations. Maria Kanjungu filed the story.
The Ministry of Health and Social Services in a statement said the primary goal of field epidemiology is to guide as quickly as possible the process of selecting and implementing effective and appropriate interventions to lessen or prevent illnesses or death when outbreaks and health emergencies arise. Namibia established a field epidemiology and laboratory training program in 2012 to enhance epidemiology skills at various levels and help improve public health systems in Namibia. The statement read, "Field epidemiologists, being disease detectives, are responsible for investigating public health signals to confirm outbreaks and identify cases, contacts, and risk factors for disease." Since its inception, field epidemiologists address more than 35 outbreaks and health emergencies, including hepatitis E, malaria, anthrax, cholera, and COVID-19. Eska Kamanya Nampa News.
Still staying on health matters. According to statistics revealed by the Ministry of Health and Social Services today, at least 745 people in Namibia took their own lives. That's between January 2020 and June 2021, while 1,172 people attempted or thought of committing suicide within that same period. Once more, Maria Kanjungu compiled this report.
Of those that committed suicide, 609 are men and 35 are children under the age of 18. This is according to statistics availed to the Namibia Press Agency by the Ministry of Health and Social Services in collaboration with the Namibian Police Force. Omusati has the highest number of suicides at 111, followed by Ohangwena and Khomas with 99 cases each, and the Otazonjupa region reporting 86 cases. Khomas Region's chief social worker, Tuhafeni Talia, told the Namibia Press Agency this week that her team, in partnership with several stakeholders, will launch a suicide prevention program on the 10th of September, which marks World Suicide Prevention Day. She said the program, which will later be extended to other regions, aims to create awareness and address the high rate of suicidal behavior in the country. Sulima Shumwefeleni reporting for Nampa News.
The African Union Commission, in collaboration with the African Union Mission in Somalia, has started providing electoral assistance to help Somalia conduct credible elections in 2021. Xinhua brings us more.
The AU said the electoral assistance comprises financial, operational, and technical support and is being provided in response to a government request. African Union Mission in Somalia said in a statement The assistance will contribute to the successful organization of elections, which constitute a solid foundation for ongoing efforts towards democratization, peace and political stability in the country. African Union mission in Somalia added that 3 senior African electoral experts were deployed to Somalia on the 2nd of September to provide continuous technical and advisory support to the Federal Electoral Implementation Team. The assistance from the Pan-African body comes as Somalia prepares to hold elections for upper and lower houses of the people, as well as the president to be held later this year. Eska Kamanya, Nampa News.
Stand by for your top roundup. In the business and economic segment, we begin locally. The Government Institutions Pension Fund, GIPF, has announced an investment of 10.167 million Namibian dollars into Winsalt Manufacture Pty Limited towards the manufacturing of animal feed and nutrition blocks for livestock.
Winsalt Manufacture is a 100% Namibian-owned company and was established in 2018 to manufacture animal mineral salt blocks and water softening blocks and tablets for both industrial and home use. The company is situated in Walvis Bay. In a media statement issued on Tuesday, Government Institutions Pension Fund Chief Executive Officer David Nuyoma said the company saw an opportunity in the agricultural industry through animal feed and nutrition blocks, therefore decided to invest 10,167,000 Namibian dollars towards manufacturing the nutritious salt blocks for all livestock. These blocks are said to be cost-effective for farmers, weather-resistant, contain zero sediment and molasses, and improve animal nutrition and health, the statement reads. The Winsalt Manufacture blocks are made from raw materials that are sourced locally. The blocks are highly recommended as they allow the animals to regulate their own salt and mineral intake per lick. The blocks have proven to be popular on cattle and livestock farms in Europe, the Americas, Asia, and Australia. Salima Shimwefeleni reporting for Nampa News.
Windhoek's road landscape is said to have a new look. The German Agency for International Cooperation, GIZ, has availed a grant of over 1.6 Namibian dollars to the city of Windhoek to help construct bicycle lanes in certain parts of the capital. Erasmus Shalihakwe compiled this insert.
The City of Windhoek Manager for Corporate Communication, Marketing and Public Participation, Harold Aquenyo, confirmed to Nampa on Tuesday that GIZ made a pledge to help the City of Windhoek construct bicycle lanes within the existing road lanes as well as along existing sidewalks. The spokesperson further said Andrew Klopper Street and Bram Street traffic flow will be diverted to allow for adequate working space for the contractor. He further added that the actual work will commence today and will continue until the 31st of January 2022. Therefore, members of the public are urged to adhere to the traffic signage and restrictions around the construction sites.
Join us after the break. It's time for the weather forecast, followed by the sports update with my colleague Selima Shimwefeleni.
Good evening and welcome to Sport Planet. I'm Selima Shimwefeleni. In tonight's sports news, we commence with Paralympics athletics. Namibia's Paralympics contingent received a hero's welcome today when they landed back home from the Paralympics in Tokyo, Japan. Soon after their arrival, the team embarked on a whirlwind parade that started in Windhoek CBD area and progressed through Independence Avenue to Soweto Market in Katutura.
When we went to Tokyo, we went to compete, not to take part. And with this one, before we go there, we went to the president of Namibia, and he encouraged us to go and do the best. And the promise that we made is that when we are coming back, we won't come back with empty hands. As we know, some of us, this is our second and third Olympic, and all those past Olympics, we come with something. Why not this one? And when we went there, it wasn't really easy because of the weather. It's changing. Sometimes it's hot, it's raining, and it was really difficult for us to cope. And even the time different. When you went there, you just want to sleep. You just want to sleep all the time. This is not the end of our performance.
Still on athletics, Namibia's Golden Girls of Sprint, Christine Boma and Beatrice Masilingi, will participate in the season-ending Diamond Golden League meeting scheduled to take place Thursday night in Zurich, Switzerland.
This was confirmed by their coach Hank Porter, who say they're excited to be invited to participate in the 200-meter race. Porter said, "I am proud of the girls, especially Beatrice, who qualified in Brussels the other day for the final, despite running with flu. Christine already qualified before the race. They only invite 8 athletes to the Diamond League finals, and 2 of them are Namibian. Botha added that the 2 sprinters are in good spirits and have been preparing for the race in Italy before flying to Zurich for the competition. Barring any withdrawals, the Namibians will face a strong field of athletes which include Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist Dina Asher-Smith, the Tokyo Olympic 100-meter bronze medalist Sherika Jackson, Beth Dobbin, Mujinga Kambunji, as well as Marie-Josée Talou. Meanwhile, their participation comes at the back of the announcement that the 2 athletes signed sponsorship deals with Nike for Mboma and Adidas for Masilingi. This means the athletes benefit from these entities by having some of their preparation and competition expenses covered. Botha declined to disclose details of the deals, saying the deals were private and confidential between the athletes and their sponsors. The deal will see the 2 wearing Nike and Adidas apparel, respectively, during all their international competitions.
Your sports roundup is up next. And with that, we've come to the end of tonight's bulletin. Many thanks for tuning in. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and click on the notifications bell to stay up to date with the latest happenings locally and globally. Do add your comments as well in the comment section. From myself, Salima Shumwefeledi, and the entire production crew, it's good night.